Hi, this is a case study presentation for Edu503. The case study I'll be presenting this week is Kelly versus the Board of Trustees, done in 1994. The plaintiffs in this case were members of the men's swimming team at the University of Illinois. The plaintiffs were Kelly, Malloy, Thompson, Rossi, Juries, Graham, and Garger. The defendants in the case was the Board of Trustees of the University of Illinois, which is a subdivision of the state of Illinois and operates an educational program receiving federal financial assistance at its Urbana-Champaign campus. The other defendants were Morton W. Weir, Chancellor of the University of Illinois, Ronald E. Gunther, Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, also from the University of Illinois, and defendant Carol Kars, Associate Athletic Director and Director of Women's Athletics at the University of Illinois. On May 7, 1993, the University of Illinois announced that it intended to eliminate the varsity programs for men's swimming and fencing and men and women's diving, effective July 1, 1993. The announcement stated that the budget constraints were the primary reason for the athletic board's decision. The university stated that it intended to honor all the financial commitments to the student athletes on scholarships who were affected by these cuts. The men's swimming was mainly selected for termination because, among other things, the program was historically weak. Swimming is somewhat not a widely offered athletic activity in high schools and the collegiate level, and for the most part does not have a very large fan base. The university didn't eliminate the women's swimming program under advisement of the school's legal counsel. This was because they were in fear that they might put the university at risk of violating Title IX. Under Title IX, it states that no person shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in sports or discriminated against under any educational program. In 1974, Congress requested that the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare prepare provisions to the Title IX to allow schools to field single-sex teams and be required that they provide equal athletic opportunities for both sexes. Any federal finance university could cut men's programs without violating the statute. Because of men's sports interests are met when substantially, proportionally problems exist. Women's programs could not be cut because their level of participation was already disproportionate to their enrollment, and the university would be seen as being non-compliant with Title IX. Usually, gender discrimination cases have been filed by mainly female athletes against the universities under Title IX, but in this case, this has been one of the few that was brought against a university by men alleging gender discrimination under Title IX. The university's decision to eliminate the men's swimming team rather than the women's swimming team classifies men for different treatment than women based on because on the basis of gender. This action was taken in compliance with Title IX. The plaintiffs requested gender equality when deciding what teams to remove because of budget cuts. At the time, this would seem a fair request by the men's swimming team, but conflicts with the basis of Title IX, which require that women who have traditionally been underrepresented in college athletics be assured equal athletic opportunities. The verdict in this case, the court concluded that the defendants have not violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Judgment was granted in favor of the defendants. The University of Illinois have a right to cut programs, but also the men's swimming team does not have a constitutional right to the continuation of a particular swimming program. Also, Title IX's stated objective is not to ensure that the athletic opportunities available to women increase. Rather, its purpose is to prohibit educational institutions from discriminating on the basis of sex. And the remedial scheme established by Title IX and the applicable regulation and policy interpretation are clearly substantially related to this end. Allowing a school to consider gender when determining which athletic programs to be terminated ensures that in all instances where overall athletic opportunities decrease, the actual opportunities available to the underrepresented gender do not. This concludes the case study of Kelly versus Board of Trustees.